So if you are in a state of autophagy, viruses cannot take hold, cannot replicate. It's impossible. The number one comorbidity to this pandemic is metabolic syndrome. And metabolic syndrome is a fancy word for insulin resistance, which is another fancy word for you're a sugar burner. What will kill you faster? Eating or fasting? You know it's dangerous? Eating. Fasting won't kill you. Eating is what's killing us. Eating is what's causing all of our diseases and all of the unnecessary human suffering. This is day 3 of Fasting Variation Week. And if you're hearing my voice or if you're watching me, that means you're probably on this journey with me and you're most likely fasting and you're giving your body the gift of fasting and healing and regeneration and rejuvenation and recycling and renewing. So day 3, you have now completely, by the end of today, if you started Sunday night like I did, by tonight, you'll be 72 hours in and you will have rebooted your immune system. So please read the guides that were provided to you. So day 3, I have detailed out in the fasting guides what's happening during day 3. But the main benefit of this 3 days of continuing on a water fast with proper minerals is you're rebooting your immune system. You have turned on autophagy at hour 17. You are now peaking autophagy by the end of tonight. So autophagy turns on at 17 hours. It peaks at 72 hours. Guess what cannot grow when you are in a state of autophagy? Viruses, microbes, bacteria. Guess what doesn't have their own fuel source, their own metabolism? Microbes, viruses, bacteria don't have their own fuel source. And guess what viruses love to feed off of? Guess what grows and supports viruses in your body? Sugar. So if you are in a state of autophagy, viruses cannot take hold, cannot replicate. It's impossible. The number one comorbidity to this pandemic is metabolic syndrome. And metabolic syndrome is a fancy word for insulin resistance, which is another fancy word for you're a sugar burner. Are you a sugar burner? Are you setting yourself up for getting sick, having cancer, ending up with Alzheimer's, being a burden on your family? Or do you value the health of your body? And are you taking the time and the energy and the money to invest in your body, invest in your health? I was driving to work today. I'm sitting outside my clinic getting ready to sit down with 2 new people that are ready to start this 12-month Pura Vida transformation system journey with us. And I was thinking about like what I offer people and what I teach is like so amazing and so valuable. And it's like, it's such a gift. I should have people just like knocking my door down to come and go through my system. And I'm wondering like, why don't I have people like just, streaming out the door, a waiting list of people coming in. And it comes down to what do we value? So I'm driving to work and I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking around at all of these cars, Mercedes and BMWs. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I'm willing to bet that most of you listening to me right now, what have you spent on your cars? What How much money are you spending per month on your car? So I think the average person is spending somewhere between, $300 to $600 a month on their car. You paid $30, $40, $50,000 for a friggin' car, and yet the vehicle that carries around our spirit that we cannot replace. You can replace and buy a new car, but you can't replace and buy a new body. We balk at spending $99 a month for a coaching fee for my 12-month coaching program. That is a skewed value system. So I just decided on my way to work today, maybe I should be talking more about, values and trying to switch people's paradigms. Because if we spend $30, $40, $50,000 on a car, we'll spend $15,000 on a bathroom remodel, but we balk at spending a couple of $1,000s for a 12-month coaching program and $99 a month to receive daily support from a trained doctor who's an expert in fasting and diet and nutrition and reversing diabetes. Come on. What's important to you? What do you value? So as you're listening to this, and if you are on this journey with me, if you've gotten to day 3, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. That's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so honored to have you along this journey with me. So today is hump day. I promise you it gets better from here. So day 1's not so bad. Day 2 is typically the worst. Day 3 is normally when things start turning around for people, because it takes about 72 hours to really get into deep ketosis. So they did a study, a British study, and they took people's glucose levels down to 30, which normally would you be dead at glucose levels of 30, but they fed them exogenous ketones, the same ketones that your body makes when you burn fat for fuel in your body, and they were absolutely 100% fine. So science proves and studies prove that every single cell in your body can use ketones for fuel just as well as glucose. So you're either a sugar burner or a fat burner. When you're fasting, you're lowering insulin levels, you're increasing the health and longevity of your body, you're eating up dead, diseased organelles, tissue, protein material that your body doesn't need. You're turning off cancer genes. There is nothing more powerful than fasting. You've made it to day 3. Tonight, if you stopped eating Sunday night, you made it to day 3. Congratulations. You've completely rebooted your immune system. Walter Longo, who is an expert scientist in longevity and health, did a study with cancer patients. And after 3 days of water fasting, the cancer patients that had done the 3 days of water fast versus the ones that had not could handle chemotherapy better. Their healthy cells were less affected by the chemo, and the chemo had a greater effect on killing cancer cells on the people that had fasted for 3 days. That's the power of water fasting. So rock on, comment how you're doing, send me a private message, join the community, let everybody know that's listening, that's on this journey with us, that we have each other's back, that we're supporting and loving each other. Please comment on where you are in the journey, how you're doing, how you're feeling. Reach out to me if you have questions or need support. Comment in wherever you're watching this, whether it's YouTube, my CJ Benkert Facebook page, my Pura Vida Wellness business page, my Pura Vida Wellness with Dr. CJ community page, or my private Pura Vida Tribe page. Comment, I'll respond to you, or send me a text if you're a client of mine. I'm here to love you and support you. Day 3, peace to you, grace to you. You're not going to die from a little bit of hunger. Just drink your mineral water. You're going to be fine. The benefits that you'll receive from continuing on this journey with me will far outweigh the short-term discomfort of a little bit of hunger or not being able to go out to dinner with your friends tonight. the benefit of stem cells and growth hormone and rebooting your immune system and turning on autophagy far outweighs any little short-term benefit that you'll receive today. So rock on, keep with it. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for day 4. Peace out, everybody. This is Dr. CJ with Pura Vida Wellness, loving you, encouraging you, and supporting you. Continue on this fasting journey as we discover all the different types of fasts this week and the power of fasting to heal your body, to make your body young, to turn off cancer cells, and to give you energy and quality of life that you absolutely deserve. Invest in yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it.